Concentration, focus, dedication, commitment. These are words that seem so pleasant, don't they? They belong to motivational posters plastered in drab office environments, to life coaches and inspirational films that promise you the world if you can only focus on a little job each day. Step by step, brick by brick. How dull. The trouble with all those slogans, with those well-meaning lectures and pastel-colored brochures, is that they miss the point totally. Focus? Focus is not about slow, painstaking development. It's about power. It's about momentum. It's about obliterating distractions and making sure that every ounce of your energy is targeted like a missile at one target. But you? Oh, you're scattered. I can see it in your eyes. A million little goals tugging you in a million little directions. You want success, definitely, but you also want comfort. You want love, but you dread rejection. You seek independence, but cling to the idea of security. You're attempting to juggle a dozen frail dreams all at once, scared of dropping any of them. Pathetic. Let me tell you a secret. You want to know why individuals fail? Why they stay locked in mediocrity? It's because they dilute themselves. They spread their energy too thin, like butter on toast. One scrape here, another there, until there's nothing left to taste. No flavor, no substance, no impact. But here's where it gets interesting. Those who succeed, those who soar above the cacophony, those who bend the world to their will, they don't accomplish it by playing it safe. They do that by concentrating their forces. Every thought, every breath, every waking moment, focused on a solitary, blazing purpose. A balance, that golden word that society loves to whisper into your ear. Find balance, they say. Balance between work and life, between ambition and leisure, between risk and safety. What a falsehood. Balance is a fairy tale created to keep you calm. It's the chains they use to tether you to mediocrity. Do you suppose Alexander the Great cared about balance when he started out to conquer the known world? Did Thomas Edison seek equilibrium while working night after night to invent the light bulb? Do you think anyone who influenced history did it by balancing their passions with their leisure? No, they were obsessed. They were consumed. They let their aspirations eat them entirely, and in return, they became legends. They concentrated their efforts, directed their energy, and obliterated anything that stood in their way. But you're terrified of obsession, aren't you? Afraid of what would happen if you completely committed to anything. Afraid of failure, of criticism, of losing that beautiful equilibrium that everyone encourages you to preserve. Let me break it to you, sunshine. You can't reach greatness without sacrifice. You can't alter the world while clinging to the safety net. You can't set the globe on fire while keeping one foot in the kiddie pool. Now focus, genuine focus. That's where the fun begins. Focus is not a transitory thought or a passing interest. It's a relentless, unyielding force that pulls you ahead. It's the sword that cuts through the noise, the weapon that smashes past obstructions. But you've been conditioned to fear it, to think that focusing too much on one thing makes you narrow-minded. They tell you to be well-rounded, to diversify, to keep your options open. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a laser? A tiny beam of focused light that can cut through steel? It's not vast. It's not scattered. It's targeted. All its force, all its energy aimed at one point. That's what makes it deadly. That's what makes it unstoppable. And you have that same potential. But instead of focusing your energy, you let it scatter. A bit here, a little there. You let yourself be dragged in a dozen directions by others, by distractions, by doubts. And you wonder why you're stuck. You wonder why your dreams stay just that, dreams. Here's the truth. If you want to achieve anything spectacular, you need to become the laser. You need to concentrate every ounce of your energy, every drop of your willpower on one aim. You need to cut through the noise, the doubts, the distractions, and aim for one solitary goal with the accuracy of a predator hunting its prey. Distractions. They're everywhere, aren't they? The small beeps and pings of your phone, the unending scroll of social media, the numerous voices telling you what you should be doing with your life. Let me tell you something about distractions. They're not harmless. They're not just a little break, a little fun, a little harmless indulgence. No, they are thieves. They steal your time, your energy, your focus. And once they've emptied you of all that, they leave you empty, wondering where all the hours went, why you haven't advanced an inch closer to your ambitions. You can't afford distractions. Not if you want to win. Not if you want to climb above the rabble. Because every minute you spend scrolling, every hour you waste on useless entertainment, every second you give to anything that doesn't fulfill your purpose, that's time you'll never get back. That's energy you'll never recoup. And while you're distracted, someone else is out there, focused. Someone else is concentrating their forces, developing momentum, gaining headway. And by the time you know it, by the time you wake up from your veil of distractions, it's too late. They've already taken everything you desired. They've already won. Now let's speak about commitment. Real, ruthless commitment. You see, most people keep a safety net, a backup plan. They persuade themselves, if this doesn't work out, I'll just fall back on something else. If you want to succeed, if you want to genuinely concentrate your forces, you need to destroy the bridges behind you. You need to eliminate the escape routes, the backup plans, the safety nets. Because as long as you have a way out, as long as you have a plan B, you'll never devote everything to plan A. Why? Because you'll always have one foot out the door. You'll always hold back, knowing there's something to fall back on. But if you burn those bridges, if you eliminate every route out except forward, you'll have no choice but to sacrifice everything. You'll have no choice but to win. That's what true concentration of force looks like. It's not simply focusing on a goal. It's committing to it so fully, so completely, that failure is not an option. It's leaving yourself no choice but to achieve, no way out but through. Now, here's where things gets interesting. Concentrating your forces doesn't mean living a nice, organized existence. It doesn't mean things will go smoothly. No, in fact, it means the reverse. It means embracing chaos, diving blindly into the storm, and letting it fuel you. Because chaos is energy. It's momentum. It's the fire that will burn away your doubts, your anxieties, your hesitations. And if you can harness it, if you can channel it, if you can focus it, you become unstoppable. Most people run from disorder. They crave comfort, stability, predictability. But not you. Not if you want to win. You don't run from the storm. You become the storm. You gather all your forces, all your energy, all your resolve, and you unleash it in one concentrated burst that obliterates everything in your path. So here's my challenge to you. Look at your life. Look at your dreams. Look at all you've been attempting to juggle, trying to balance, trying to manage. And ask yourself, where am I diluting myself? Where am I spreading my energy too thin? Then choose a choice. A harsh, uncompromising choice. Choose one goal, one target, one objective, and concentrate your forces. Cut away the distractions, the doubts, the safety nets. Burn the bridges. Embrace the chaos. And focus every ounce of your energy, every drop of your willpower on that one thing. Because that's how you win. That's how you rise. That's how you become unstoppable.